Hi everyone, how are you? Okay, today I want to talk about miscarriage, losing a baby before full term. Miscarriage is whereby a baby dies in the womb before the 20th week. Okay, with mothers, kuna wengine wetu, we go through the same challenges. How do you fight it? How do you help yourself? The loss of unborn baby, the grieving process. How do you go about it? What are the challenges? Okay, because in the society nowadays, if you lose a baby, nobody believes. New people lose trust, like spouses. It causes issues. You find yourself struggling alone with the stress. Now, I just want us to discuss, and I want to talk about ways of moving on. How do you move on? How do you move on after miscarriage? Do you get a child immediately? Do you try immediately? Or how long should you wait? Okay, first of all, with miscarriage, I feel that it's the mother who goes through a lot despite the partner. Because here it's hard to even explain to anybody. Like, tumbo ijaonekana. Nobody knows you are pregnant yet. Then all of a sudden you've lost the baby. And then you find some of us, the moment you know that you are pregnant, you spread the news. So again, telling people that you've lost the baby is not easy because you find some people, some friends, they keep on checking on you, asking you, how are you doing? How is the baby? What's happening? You are quiet. So here, I just want to give a sister, a friend, tips on how to move on. From grieving, there is no time period for grieving. You can grieve as much as you want. Ukipenda 1 year, 2 weeks, 1 month. There are those people who grieve for longer period. There are those people who grieve for shorter period. So it depends with you. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to heal. Don't push anything. Don't push anything. Then the first step, when you are grieving on miscarriage, just try to understand that it's not your fault. Don't feel guilty. It's not your fault that you lost the baby. At times, you find like we strain a lot. You have stress, you don't want to face anybody, you don't want to talk to anybody, you just want to lock yourself because you lost a baby. No, it's not the best way. For the healing process, you need to open up. If you feel like you need to disclose the news to friends and you're not ready to talk yet, you might have a close friend. A close friend. You can communicate with a close friend. Mwambie ati, by the way, mimi nilipoteza mtoto. So anybody asking about it, just let them know, but I'm not ready to talk. Let them give you time. It's better that way. And then another thing, what we should know, when you've lost a baby, there's this thing of whereby as you grieve, you expect your partner to feel the same way. No, men don't grieve the same way we do, my dear. Just learn and try to understand. Don't uh, don't confuse their feelings with ours. Wanaume wako hivyo. For them, they like to be in their cage. When they are grieving, they don't move out. They are just quiet. They don't talk about it. They don't share like we share. For women, if we share, if we talk about it, we let it out. We feel that we are relieved. But for men, silence is the best thing. So don't expect your partner to grieve the same way you do or to feel the same way you do. They might be having the same feeling and sympathizing with you, but they won't show it. They have to be strong for you. If everybody is crying in the house, nani atabembeleza mwenzake? Nani atabembeleza mwingine? Hmm? He's the one to talk to the parents, explain and say, pole mama, tuko sawa, tutakuwa sawa. Something like that. But you find there are those families whereby if you lose a baby, the in-laws, they start even talking bad. Some call you a witch and what and what. So you find most of us, some people fear confiding in anybody if they've lost a baby. They don't even talk about it. And some people will think of committing suicide. It's not bad. You are human. And you are feeling what you are feeling is just normal. You are human. So I would advise again, if you want to move on from miscarriage, you can start by, if you feel like you need the memories, you can name your baby. So that when it reaches that point where the same date, you can remember the date, you can have kind of a memorial service or something just to remind you. Because with women, we believe the baby is part of us, whereby you'll find somebody having two kids and you've lost the third. If you ask the baby, if you ask the lady, how many kids do you have? The lady will tell you, I had three, but I lost one. Meaning she's counting the one she miscarried, yet it was not seen. So it's okay and it's normal. So if you feel like you want to carry along with you and tag along with that, what you need to do, you can name the baby. Some people even conduct funerals. There are those people when they get pregnant, immediately you start buying clothes. If you have the clothes, give yourself time to heal before even you do away with the clothes, because friends and relatives will advise you to keep everything away that makes you think of the baby. Nobody knows the bond you have with your baby. Nobody knows what was happening inside your home. So give yourself time, no pressure. If you feel stressed, you can see a psychologist. You can walk into any hospital for counseling. You can see a counselor, you talk about it, you pour your heart out and feel at least relieved because they understand you more. With friends and relatives, some people wataanza kuuliza eti na hata ilionekana. Sasa mtoto wa 2 months tu mtu analia nini? Yaani baada amejifunga. Such talks, they are not good at all. Let's learn to support one another. Then another thing, if you feel like somebody is grieving so much, you don't know what was happening. There are those couples that their marriages are tied to that pregnancy. The mother-in-law and the other family has been stressing this lady. When are we having our grandson? And then all of a sudden you get pregnant, the baby is gone. So it's normal to grieve. Grieve no matter how long you want. Give yourself time. A lot of times you find like you've been in marriage for 5 years, trying to look for a baby. 1 year, another year. You keep on trying. Unajaribu. Then Mungu anakukumbuka you're pregnant here. What happens? Miscarriage. Nobody understands what a lady goes through at that moment. So let's learn to respect each and everyone's wishes. If somebody wishes to name the baby, it's okay, give them time. Allow them. We don't know. Because again, what happens, the physical, we do have the emotional pain, whereby somebody sympathizes with you. They can just tell you sorry. It's okay. But nobody knows what goes inside you. You have the physical harm. You need to be cleaned. You are bleeding. You are having pain. So you need to treat yourself like a, a, a lady who was just put to bed. Because the body will react in that way. You will start having milk, breast milk. Your back will ache. All the processes that comes after birth, you will go through them. So going through those, each and every step, yet you don't have your baby. It's not an easy thing to take. So I would advise that if you have a sister, a friend, a relative going through such hard time, let's learn to support one another. Let's encourage them to visit hospital, talk to a counselor. Let's give them time to heal. Let's not give them names. Like some people can even call you witch. Why are you losing the baby each and every time? And some might be grieving. Maybe it might be the fifth or sixth miscarriage. You try each and every year. And then again here, I wanted to just advise us after miscarriage, give yourself time to heal. Don't try getting pregnant immediately. Give it at least 3 months, 3 to 6 months, because your womb is still weak. So let's learn to seek medical advice. Talk to your gynae. Let them know what happened. Let them take you through the procedure. Maybe there is something they can do. There is an advice they can do. There is some, not all miscarriages are natural. Some might be due to pressure, might be due to other chronic sickness. Some might be due to smoking or alcohol. So you never know. Some might be due to fertility issues. So let's learn to talk with our doctors. Visit an hospital, be guided on what to do. And lastly, you can only comfort yourself by talking to the same God. He gives and takes. Talk to God. It's good to have that moment of solitude where you're just alone with your God. Cry to God and tell God what you feel about the loss. Some of us, at least, you've had a miscarriage. It gives you hope. Afadhali nilikuwa na mimba, nilibeba wiki 2 3, but nilibeba. I pray that God may comfort those who are grieving from miscarriage or stillbirth. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to leave the hospital, have all the processes going through your body, and yet you don't have your baby. So let's learn to encourage one another. If you like this video, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and let's learn to encourage one another. Let's learn to support one another. Thank you. Bye.